Hiya guys, and welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Gor-Rok campaign. Got a couple of days off, so I actually got a chance to do some recordings. It's funny how times have changed. I was talking to one of my friends the other day at work. It's like when I was 5 years old, I had the dream where I wanted to play computer games for a living. And back then, literally wasn't possible. Wasn't. You're talking 32 years ago. Almost 33. You know, Twitch wasn't even invented. I don't think YouTube was either. So it was, back then it was impossible. It was a fantasy. It wasn't remotely a reality. And then things like YouTube, Twitch came around and gaming started to become more mainstream. You weren't considered like a freak or a geek for playing computer games, which is what you were thought of in my era when you were playing games. They were like, oh, you're a geek. You're in your parents' basement playing games all the time. Not that we had a basement. You know, I don't live in America, I live in England. And most of the houses here don't have basements. But now it's weird how the dynamic switched. There's now more gamers out there than ever before. Maybe more gamers than non-gamers. Especially if you include the mobile scene. And it's just weird how that dynamic's changed. From what kids wanted to do 30 years ago to what they want to do now. But this has always been my dream. It's always, since I was 5 and I was able to first play computer games, I've always wanted to play games for a living. It's what I enjoy the most. There were a couple of career paths I could have taken when I was younger, like being a game programmer, which is what I did at college. When I was physically fit, a lot fitter when I was younger, I could have been a runner. I did the 100-meter sprint in just over 10 seconds. I could have gone down that route, or even been a swimmer. I was a really good, really strong swimmer, so I could have gone down the swimming path or into like England's version of the Coast Guard, something along those lines. But although I enjoyed those things then, it didn't appeal to me for like a long-term career path. It's not something I wanted to really do. Gaming's always had my interest. And when I come home from a day at work or a day at college, when I was back at college that's where I like to spend my time. I like gaming. I don't like every game out there, don't get me wrong, some games to me are fucking boring. Like simulation games, sports games, oh my god, mind-numbingly fucking boring. If that were the last game on the planet, I wouldn't be a gamer. Racing games, not a fan of those really either. But a lot more via like combat-based games, strategy games like this, they hold my appeal. It's something I've always enjoyed doing. I always loved playing. I don't know why, but I mean, at one point I was like fucking terrified of like horror games, and then I got really into horror games. Still scared absolute fucking shit out of me, bear in mind. But I did get into them quite heavily, like Outlast, Alien Isolation, Insomnia. There's loads I've played. At this point, probably close to 100 horror games. And then I spent a lot of time playing Dead by Daylight, which, although it's not technically a horror game, it is really scary with the effect of the killer, especially what we consider jump scare killers, which are killers that don't have a like a heartbeat terror effect, like you know that they're coming, so you can kind of like move somewhere and hide before they arrive. But killers like fucking Michael Myers, oh my god, the amount of times people playing that creepy bastard jump scared me. Fucking hell, I'd like lose control of my fucking mouse and stuff and proper freak out. See, this is a game where you're not going to get jump scared in this game. There's no possibility of jump scares in this game. But this is a game that I enjoy because it involves using your brain more than the average game these days. First person game like Call of Duty, you're not going to be using your brain playing a game like Call of Duty for the most part. Oh, we actually can attack at that same turn. Nice. Crown of Command, eh? But yeah, you're not going to use your brain play most of those games. But the appeal on those games is they're good graphics and they're very simple. And I think these days, with the average IQ of a gamer, the simpler the game is to get into, the more people will be drawn to it and more people will stay playing it. The more complex a game has lots of appeal. So like Total War series games, they are a bit more complex, which is why it's more of a niche gaming market. But they are my second most played game after World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is like I played a bit of fucking RuneScape, so I've only ever played like 2 MMOs really. But I played World of Warcraft the most by far. I don't think I even played RuneScape for like a full year. Well, World of Warcraft's after a game that's been out for 16 years, and I played it for about 12 of those 16. I played it a long time. But with over 3,500 hours into the Total War Warhammer series alone, that's not including Shogun, Rome and all the others that I've played, this game's probably getting close to World of Warcraft in terms of probably hours played. I wonder if the dwarfy boy here wants to be friends. Oh, he does.
My long beards grumble, so make it quick.
Okay. Treated with Taliesin they don't like. Why don't you like wood elves? It's weird. Right, I need to get military alliance done by these fucking guys. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare to get though. 77 grand, he's absolutely high. I know I've got defensive alliance with him, I don't know why that's deteriorating, which is really weird. I've only got -5 from strategic threat and it's deteriorating from that. Well, that's a bad sign. Because if I go for military alliance, I actually can't even afford it. If I just give him some money, at least it keeps it going up. What did I get for that? Gifts given to Sotek 10. Okay. Theirs is still going up at the moment, so I don't need to give them any gifts as of yet. I just don't want this going down. If it's going to go down, then the chance of me getting the military alliance is the minus is going to become bigger because it's based upon your relations. So if I get my relations higher, this should drop. I just don't know how much higher I need to get. But the other thing that can help is if they get weaker, because he's strength rank 4 and I'm strength rank 14. It's a problem, even though he's not a threat to me. I'm gonna send him back down there. He needs to get 2 temple gardeners on before he comes over. But waiting out before this. Yeah, 8 turns we can get that. And then I can build the extra slan building. And then I can get slan at, I think, rank 19, I believe. So they'll already be immortal. I'm not sure if that right's going back off cooldown by then. It might be, I'll have a check. Non-aggression? Of course, buddy. Happily. I've got no desire to fight the High Elves. And everyone would have thought if the law came round that Tyrion would have died, everyone probably would have thought he'd met his hand in, like, met his death in single combat against, like, Archeon, Kolek, or one of the greater demons. The big greater demons, that is, not like a normal greater demon. You know, something along those lines, like Scarbrand on Akari or something. But in the end, he got killed by an elf with a magical bow. Alethar basically sniped him. He went full Robin Hood on his ass. And the fact that Tyrion went from being a good guy to a prick. Basically, he went the way that Malekith went. And Malekith went from being a prick to being a good guy. I was like, okay, can we stop elves switching alignment all the time? I mean, it's much harder for a good guy to go to a bad guy than it is for a bad guy to go back to being a good guy. Because of all the evil things they've done, there are people who still won't like them. Where's he planning on going? Oh, now they're going back. Fair enough. I've got to be careful on Southland as well, because there are 2 factions of demons on here, unless they're wiped out, which I highly doubt, which is Scarbrand and Kairos, and obviously they can have armies full of all magical attacks, which will create a problem. Says the Beastmen have come. Where? And when you click on this, it shows you where they are. This is no use to me if I can't find them. The fuck have those dickheads spawned? Getting moved. Yeah, we're getting that upon because it gives us more growth. Yeah. It does say Warherd of the Shadowgave. That's Morgul. If I move here, I'm going to ambush stance. His army's shit, so I'm not worried about that. I can probably auto-resolve his army. But I need to know where he's going to go. Because he's positioned himself so I can't reach him on purpose. So if he's going to go into the water, he's going to try and attack it from sea. If I go in the water, he's just going to run away like a coward. If he tries to come this way, he might walk into me. I probably won't get the ambush off with 56%, but I've had worse. They're now strength rank 2. How are they keeping gaining strength? Is it because they're recruiting more armies or something? Well, it was 77,000 last turn. It's 74,000 this turn. Let's see if it goes down again next turn. Because relations are still going up.
It's at the Sode.
Oh yes, those as well.
Prince of... What would you ask of the Asa?
For 13,000? Yeah.
If you wish.
We'll take it. That's not much.
At your service.
So the strategic threat thing they put on, I know exactly what that is. That's the renamed version of what used to be like your power in Warhammer 2. It used to be called like Great Power and stuff like that. But you'd sometimes get it even though the faction that had the negative against you was stronger than you on the strength ranking. And if they're stronger than you in the strength ranking, you shouldn't have it. So now they've changed it to strategic threat. So now you can have it regardless of what your strength ranking is. So, just a twist on words they've done there, basically. But now we can't contest it like that. You can't say, why have I got great power when they're stronger than me? You can still be strategic threat, whether you're weak or strong. It could be based, you know, where your faction's based. Right, so if I look at my objectives... There is one I saw over here. Has he taken it? Oh, he might have taken it. You think he has, yeah. Alright, okay, fair enough. So I've just got to get military alliance with him and him. If I get defensive alliance, then I also get military access, so I ain't gonna pay twice. I just pay once and get both. It'll just be a bit dearer. Might need to chuck some money at them every couple of turns to stop it declining. I mean, if I have to pay between, let's say 60 and 80,000, I'm pulling almost 10,000 a turn. It's going to be less when I recruit my third army, but I can hold that off for a bit if I can get these alliances, because then that's going to solidify those, lock them in. You want me to charge me 6 that? How about no? Military access benefits both of us, and I've got more territory than you. So, I'm not paying you £6,000 for it. And see, with the High Elves and Alariel, I don't need a military alliance, so I can just take a defensive alliance with them. I don't need a military alliance. Where, with these two down here, I do. What I like in this game as well sometimes, how the AI kind of like, or not so much, well, yeah, a little bit of AI, but it brings out its brilliance in the game. I mean, it wasn't in Warhammer 3 yet, but I've seen it in Warhammer 2, which is, I've seen a unit of orcs, normal orc boys, fight to the very last orc. Not break and flee like they normally would, because greenskins are quite cowardly, unless you get the higher tier ones like your Black Orcs, maybe your big uns. And I've seen a normal Orc boy stand and fight to the last guy. And I think a unit of Orc boys is like 120 strong. And they fought literally to the last guy. And then this last guy as well, which was even more extraordinary, held 2 units of Empire soldiers in place for about 10-15 seconds, so I could get reinforcements over there to help him. And then this last orc survived the battle. Obviously the unit died because they were below 10 entities, but what I call like little miracle events can happen sometimes in battles, where you think a unit's going to die, and it's kind of like when a human army is like completely outmatched in terms of like number and might, and they can pull victory out the jaws of defeat sort of thing. And like the last thing to ever fade is hope, and this little green skin just fucking holds on for dear life. It's just fucking next level brilliance, it really is. Okay. We could do that one as well, yeah. Because then I get my Temple God 2 ranks higher. If I attack him, especially while he's wrecked, you're just going to flee into. So that's the guy there. But that's not Morgul Sharagave. He spawned over there though, it's fine, I know where he is. I'm trying to be chasing a fucking beastman around Lustria. It's really annoying. What's this? I don't really care about that. The Blessed Ones actually aren't that good. And I'll save this one. When I do want to recruit those Temple Guard, I'll recruit them at the same time as I recruit the new army. So I'll recruit the Temple Guard while the new army recruits some of their troops. Is it worth recruiting Temple Guard from here? Do we like get anything? The obsidian things I need to check. That. It just says Sora's units, but I don't think that includes Temple Guard. For some reason, they're like classed as a separate thing, despite the fact that they are Saurus's. Oh fuck!
My servant fails me. Do not betray your king. My faith in you wanes.
There's Arkin. See, even look at his weapon. Even his is better than Gor-Rok's. Control 5 local province, not great. Income plus battle loot, pretty good. Magical attacks, good. Weapon strength plus 14%. It gives him some damage like a weapon should. And then he's got 5 uses to summon a large unit of skeleton warriors. That's not amazing, but, you know, still the weapon itself. It's not fantastic, but it does more than Gor-Rok's fucking 18% physical with an activate. What I'd like for Gor-Rok is something like the Obsidian Blade or the Executioner's Axe, something like that. Something that allows him to put on some real fucking hurt. Halloween. What do you feel, buddy? What? You're at war with Avalon? No. Why are you at war with Avalon, you moron? So he's gonna go over and start fucking up the elves on Orthvan. Marvellous. This is the problem sometimes with allies like this. So, any relations I do with Avalon are going to give a negative now to him. Because he's had a forehead fucking idea to let's go to war with Avalon. Goddamn moron. I need to check what fucking shit he's at war with next turn. I hope Monday's not at war with him as well. Oh, I didn't move within range of that. Where's he going? There's a lot of arms up here. Was that Nakari? Nakari's still alive on Oath One. See, so Nakari's probably alive on Oath One somewhere, and the idiot that is to Enowin declares war on Avalon rather than the greater fucking demon of chaos. Moron. But then again, the AI might have the same drawback we do, where if they're not at war with someone, it just puts them at war with someone. Oh no, it's just a moron who declares war on half the world. He's declared war on Heralds of Ariel, Tyrion, Alariel, Yvres, and Tyrannok. You fucking imbecile, why? And apparently now he's strength rank 1. Yep, and I've got -17 for treaties with Etain and Avalon. And any more money I give him, it's going to decrease me in their eyes.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Yep.
Alariel's champion.
Fucking bellend. I've still got to get military alliance as well. Well, if he sends some armies over there, up for the Helves kick his ass, and then his strength ranking might get worse. If it gets worse, I might get the military alliance cheaper. Who's he at war with? He's at war with Exiles of Nehek and Foes of Nagash. He's got sensible enemies. This fucking imbecile. I think it might have made him declare war, actually. I don't think he was at war with anyone. And he's declared war on exactly those 5 factions of elves. So I think he's declared war and the others got pulled in through alliances. So I think it's kind of affected him the same way it does players. So because he had no enemy, it gave him one. But rather than them declaring war on him, because the AI can control him, obviously, he's declared war on them. And it even says protective. You're not being very protective at the moment. And ooh, that just dropped a lot. Ooh, that dropped a real lot. That went from 74,000 down to 36 in one turn. It's because he dropped a lot of strength ranking. He's actually now almost my strength. Strength rank 11. So I think he might have lost an army. So what's this at then? So it's 91,000 for that. But problem is, he's not yet at war with the elves. If I give him a military alliance, he might declare war on the elves and join Dehenowin, which would then pull me in. So I don't want to give him a military alliance yet. But what I will do is, since I can afford it, I'm going to give him a defensive alliance. And that's just dropped as well from 91,000 to 72,000 by that. So I've just saved almost 20,000 there. So if that starts dropping, even better. And then see if the elves send any armies over here and take Dehenowin shit. I've then got to get a military alliance with the fucking elves for the provinces they control. I hate Dehenowin. Who've they got as allies? They've got a lot of fucking enemies. High grief and Naga under their defensive allies. We don't care about that.
That is not polite. Let me teach you some manners.
With the Exiles of Nehek it says there, and then it shows none. It doesn't show anything. So these both joined me, and then so did the other faction of elves.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Yeah, they're at war with the Dark Elves, so they're no friend of ours. So fuck it, we'll declare war upon them. Although they seem to be doing okay, remarkably, which is really weird. They've got 11 settlements. That's weird. They're usually like Nagaron's version of what Grom used to be, and usually get wiped out really fucking early on. Right, I've got to be careful here. He's coming down here. He's in March. Where can he move to? He can move to there, but he can march to here.
Do not lie to me.
And him, I can't really see his full movement because of the stance that he's in, I don't think. That's only half his movement range. So he can move pretty fucking far. This other guy can force march to edge of this green tree. So if I move there... Go into ambush stance. I'm burning through money to get these fucking alliances. Most costly thing that there is. Look, I've been able to build up this kind of money, but this is another good reason why I've not recruited so many armies, because you might need it for things like this. Unless you want to go to war with all your neighbours. But if you start going to war with like all the Lizardmen, all right, I could conquer Austria, fair enough. But then you've got no allies to call upon, no trade agreements, which is free money. And then also other good guy factions aren't going to like you for killing other good guys. I don't need another campaign where I'm trying to play a good guy version of the Reformed Rat. I had a campaign with Jamie where he was playing good guys and I played Ikit Claw. And I wanted to play the Reformed Rat and basically just go to war with bad guys and not hurt any good guys. And you can't do it. You can't. I was in multiple wars with bad guys, tried to piece out good guys every chance that I got, gave them gifts to increase relations. And the good guys just don't like you. And then because they declare war upon me, they declare war upon Jamie playing the good guy as well. That's why if you're going to play like a co-op campaign where you want to keep alliances and trade agreements, you both need to play the same alignment. So if you're going to play evil, both of you play evil. If you're going to play good, both of you play good. Don't one play good and one play evil, because basically it's going to become this total war campaign, which is you're going to be at war with the entire world. Because another good guy's going to like the bad guy player, another bad guy's going to like the good guy player. Regardless how much you try to get them to like you, they will not. And they will declare war upon you. So, and if you somehow manage to get some agreements, 100% guarantee they break them. Willy-nilly. Like, just break non-aggressions, defensive alliances, whatever. So you need to... unless you want to play a campaign where you're at war with the entire world, then obviously go for it. But if you want to keep alliances, you aren't going to do it by playing it that way. It's going to be just you and your friends. Or even if, say say there's 5 of you playing a campaign, and 4 of you choose bad guys and 1 chooses a good guy. That good guy is not going to be able to keep relations with the good guys. They're going to eventually all be at war with him. And if he's somewhere like miles from you all on Earth One by himself, he's going to get surrounded by good guys or declare war on him. So he's going to have a very rough start. And then any of your allies you get are going to declare war on him as well, for being a good guy. He performed something? Oh, so it's brought me out of ambush stance. Okay. These are all going to start stacking up, aren't they? Oh no, he's going that way. Okay, so where are you going? Are you going that way still? Tic-tac-toe's all the way down here. Tic-tac-toe's doing some fucking work. Oh my god. So I can't give any more gifts to Tehenowin, because now he's at war with the elves like a dumbass. Unless he pieces out all the elves, then I can. And realistically also I can't give any more diplomatic things to the high elves. What are you doing to me, Tehenowin? In Itza we've got flooding. -5 control, -50% campaign movement range, -50% for more buildings. Marvellous. To be fair, I suppose it is built right on the side of a fucking river. Although I don't think flooding really bothered Lizardmen. They kind of like the water. And the city does float. At least part of it. So would flooding really be an issue there? It's like a fucking pyramid out of Stargate. 4 more turns on that. Which is not bad, because it's 4 more turns on this. But then I've got to do that. Because this is... So 1 turn to build that, you fucking kidding me? Why only 1 turn to build? So it's 1 turn to build that, okay. And then it's 4 turns to build that. I'm going to build that as well. I'm just thinking how close I can get to this. That's at 13 turns. taking 1 off it, it'll drop it down to 12. Another 4 off it is going to drop it down to 8. I'm not in any rush to recruit the 3rd arm. It's not like I'm being pounded from all sides by enemies or something. Give me a 4th. Ugh. It's just that with that next building, I can get him at rank 19. If I wait for the research, I can get him at rank 23. So then he's almost halfway through the total levels. And he was recruited at 16, and he got pretty much all the fire spells that he needed, in all honesty. We don't need Earthling or Orcs, they've already got more than they ever need, by being a 2nd gen Slan. You can get this at some point later on, because it gives you magical attacks as well, so it's not bad. Don't know. See what the AI is trying to do, is trying to beat me. So I attack him, he could reinforce, but he'll probably retreat. And then I'll be in range of more. Don't bring me out of ambush dams this time, please. There's, what's his face? Oh, there's Cetra. Stormhenge instead of Stonehenge.
Attend your king, slaves.
Oh, match that well, quite a bit of people. Never mind, it's not a problem. I was moving forward to try and get in range to see if I want to be at war with any more people. What do we feel about the ogres on this? That's a question. Well, they don't like us, but they're weak as fuck. I might finish them when I get a chance and just take their shit. 100% they're putting something more here, because the fucking desert of Araby is fucking huge. It's absolutely huge fucking province. Look at the fucking size of that thing. And they've just got that there, one thing. You could easily have, like, I don't know, a city here, a town here, town here, town here. You can make it a 4-settlement province easily. Or even if you want to keep that there, you could put like a coastal town down here with a port. You could put a town up here because that's a camp, so it's just in the way basically. And you could put one here in this mountain area, just against that, or one down here. And you could either have it as a coastal one or just on the land. What's the story with... not them. I'm not getting involved in that fucking war, I really am not. Not if I can avoid it anyway. We are going to encounter Scarbrand sooner or later. So he's going to present a problem. And theirs is now going to start to decrease every turn. Great. But they're strength rank 2.
South Sor Dianawin.
Ah, I made the right call. That's gone back up again, which is not a problem. It's not a problem. But when they were strength rank 13, it made the defensive alliance much cheaper. So all I've got to do in a way is wait for these to lose some armies. Once that strength ranking drops, it's going to be much cheaper to get military alliance with both him and Cult Sotek. So what I need is, I need Sotek and Mazdamundi to lose some battles. Not lose any territory, just battles. Hero not moved. Yeah, they're not going to move. He can move, but he just can move to the Pox Marsh. Oh, he actually already has moved, never mind. Because he's the scout for that army. What have we got actually in terms of fucking heroes with these? We can recruit 4 more of those guys. 3 more of those if we need. We don't want any of those. And we can recruit 3 more scouts. See, that's not the worst one for a scout. Because then they rank up 15% faster. I'd rather have something that benefits them on the campaign map, but still. It's not the end of the world if I didn't need one. Faction encountered Rapturous Excess. So, is that Nikari? So he's now got a pathway all the way down the side of that mountain range, has he? Alright. Got a back door into Malekith's room. That's also where Grombrindle is, isn't it? Well, then again, he's probably dead at this point. If they're all still alive. And if Exiles and Neck have got 11 settlements, I'm not going to have high hopes for Grombrindle. I'm just got to be careful against, if I do encounter Scarbrand, because Scarbrand's going to be a pain in the arse to deal with. If my Scar Veteran's on his Carnosaur is anti-large, so he might give Scarbrand a bit of a fight, but Scarbrand's more than likely going to have his purple axes, and with his axes he can pretty much kill anything. So I don't want to be anywhere near him really. But I want to mob him. I have to mob him with some units. Definitely get the 2 Saurus with them spears in there, being anti-large. Pin him down. How have you discovered most of Ulthuan there, and yet you've not gone and visited Nikari yet? So is this someone here, or is this just classed as ruins at the moment? This is Krotgar. Krotgar's here. Oh shit. Actually, that might be a good thing if they win. They will not fight? Nice. Don't know how we didn't lose any units from that. Because that might have sunk Hexawattle's power bar down. Oh shit, I come out of ambush stance again. I'm going to get double teamed. And I'm still winning auto-resolve. But I do lose my hero and my Bastillodon. I lose my hero in this? Really? Oh, the settlement garrison is in there as well, fucking hell. Do we run across the bridge? No, we don't run into the corner. Fuck! I didn't want to run into the corner. Okay. It can't deliver the attack. Right. I could have probably won the battle anyway. It's just I noticed he has got annoying shit like artillery and stuff. Other armies come back to Martek as well. So they're probably going to be around there in a turn. Right, I want to get rid of these two armies. But I'm going to have to do it in the next part, I don't know. It gave me a frick victory, but I lost 2 units. But the weird thing is, I don't mind losing the Bastillodon. I'll replace that with a unit of Sauruses. But it had to kill a fucking hero, didn't it? One of the things I can't lose. I can't lose my Lord, and I can't lose either of my heroes. I could have maybe accepted the hero loss if he was immortal. So I know he's going to come back. But he's not immortal yet, I don't think. But even then would have taken some serious fucking damage from that as well. This is always a problem when you've got a lot of armies in one area. You've got to figure out how to just break in there a little bit. I mean, his army's shit. So it's in the Scream Skull Catapult.
No,
What the hell's that? He gets hex rates. That could be a problem. So who is that?
Artisan of pain.
Oh, it's not Nakari. It's just a random fucking satisfaction that Oxyatel's not killed yet. Right. Lightning Strike obviously makes me tired, but it's giving me a close victory with low casualties, and I'm not losing anything. See what I can do first. If I do that, see if I can move out of where I am. He didn't have a talisman, he's now got 5% ward save. Nice. Event relation plus 20 with Tomb Kings. Weapon strength plus 25% fighting against vampire counts. I can't move because I'm in the range of that, so I've got to attack that. Why is it always targeting those two units? I mean, at the moment they're both lower health, I understand. So I break siege. I should be able to get out of his range, correct? Yes. Where's... That is my area there. So where's my area starting? His... It starts right there, really. I can't even see the borderline for it.
I forbid this.
And that's according to his movement range there. So he can attack me here next turn, check my tree, but if I'm force march anyway, he can't attack me. That said I was in my territory. That's weird. Rally. Temple Guard Saurus. Right, before I click on either of those, well actually no, let's find that one. I want to check something. So 6139. $66.44. Right, it does. Okay. Record 4. They should have a fuckload of missile distance now. Here's 25%. Oh, we still have that fucking blessing on, don't we? Mathlan's blessing for 3 more turns. That's probably why we could win that battle then in auto-resolve. Because we had that extra physical fucking resistance. And so that was a lot of units to take out. Yeah, see, he's not immortal yet. He's still got another 3 levels to go. He gets that at level 18. Hang about. Do we get this already? Oh, we can get that. Right, okay, give me that. Then that. We'll get that after. Because now he's got that, he's got 10% more speed on top of this. So he's going to be fast as fuck. He's got 62 speed. He's like a fucking cavalry unit and he's a goddamn skink. He's going to get more speed on that. And then he's got the same speed on that. We unlock these later on, so his health's going to jump up quite massively. But also with having stalk means they can't see him. Damage building. Oh, fucking hero. Fuck off. Where's my hero? You. Come back here and stab this fucking guy. Hexawattle was weaker than you after taking that loss. Let me just check where his armies are at. Because he's there. There's another army that's heading up that direction after one of those. The other ones are all miles away, so they're not going to die anytime soon. That one's recruiting, so he's going to gain in strength the next turn. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Problem now is you. It's you, you fucking pest. Are they with him in that war?
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
No, he's got sense. He's just at war with exiles in the heck, which is what I put him into war with. Which is actually a good thing, because now he's got an enemy. He's not going to automatically have to declare war on someone. Which would be really fucking stupid. Right.
Saltik litaksa. Goklu salgarlok kiku sotek.
I need that to go down. Right. I've got military alliance in Monday. I just need that one more military alliance. Never had to pay so much in my fucking Warhammer life to get a military alliance, in all honesty. But, being that it's with other Lizardmen, it's unlikely to break the treaty. And I've not got any thing preventing me getting a military alliance with Tehenowin. The one thing that can stop you is if you have defensive or military allies with an enemy of his. That will block it, you won't be able to actually get it. But I haven't. I've just got non-aggressions with the High Elves. So I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not going to give them defensive alliance. Fucking hell, he's mobilising. Disciple army. Oh god, he's got one of those. Yeah, made the right call. Because they fled from him. So he's going to go up in strength. With strength rank 16. Let's see what strength he's at start of turn. Don't tell me you're declaring fucking war. Non-aggression. I know Tehennin's not going to like it. No. I'll just make it harder with Tehennin. I will at some point, I'm just not right now. What I'm doing is I'm edging my bets here, because every turn Tehennin is gonna decline his relations. I mean, technically I could give him gifts, but then the High Elves aren't gonna like that I give him gifts. I'll have to save it a second and try something. It's put me in a really bad situation, Tehennin. Why have you got to be a fucking idiot? There's enemies much closer, and you go and declare war on the High Elves, who literally save the world with their vortex ritual. Something that you fucking Lizardmen didn't think of. Actually, yeah, give me that. I'm not going to go in the city or town. I'm going to sit in reinforcement range outside it. Reason for that is because he could still attack us across there. And while my army I think could still beat his, there are some units that are a bit wrecked. In particular this Skink Chief and that. I don't know why they're so wrecked. Because these would be the first ones into combat. They wouldn't be. Although he's getting pretty quick now. Order Resolve is really attacking them hard. We've got 2 Talisman of Protections. I'm gaining that Talisman. Looks like he's going to need it. It might help him a little bit in the auto-resolve. That's Gorty. Right, okay. Which means we might have the same problem in that army as well. The Skink Chief might be focused quite hard in the auto-resolve. Yes, they're stronger now, which would have made the Grim Era. They went from strength rank 16 to strength rank 11, but I've got weaker. I've gone from strength rank 14 to strength rank 20. So the divide's even bigger. So I made a good call on getting Military Alliance last turn. Weird thing is my treaty part has just gotten worse. It's gone from -17 to -18. Because I haven't got any things of those, have I? No. And then that there now, yeah, most of those are done. It's just the ones controlled by Tehennin. And then I need 70 settlements, obviously. So, what I want to check, I mean, I've got the autosave. Oops, I clicked on one guy.
It's a gua, it's a sword, Dianawin.
His is getting further away, minus 17. Probably because I got weaker though as well. If I give him a small gift.
Chimnikar.
That does send it back up. Right, okay. But what's that done for relations with the High Elves? Treaties with cult are so tech they don't like, but it's still on the rise anyway. The gift's given is -2. So gifts given with these is -2. I'm guessing the Wood Elf people. See, theirs is declining though, but their gifts given is -4. So they like him even less. But a -2 means it's gone in 2 turns. And there's the -3 with Gor-Rok, but Gor-Rok's the weakest one out of the bunch. Even though they've got 10 settlements, which is ridiculous. They've got more than Yvres. The hell? These are Strength Rank 1 and Strength Rank 2. Fucking moron. Why would you declare war on them? So what I'll do is, a small gift is only 4,000, which is not a lot. Every time it goes back into the red and starts declining, which should be when the gift runs out, and it shouldn't be after 2 turns, I'll give him another gift. And I'll just not accept any more treaties from the High Elves at the moment. So it won't have any other cause to decline. Because I've already got non-aggression with these two. I've not got anything with the Yvres, but I'm not going to accept anything. Same with Gor-Rok. And then same with the Wood Elf. I'm going to have to hold off because Tehenowin's a fucking moron. And then that should keep this going up. Even though these get -2, which are the 3 main ones, that's gone in 2 turns. So before I give him another gift, that one will be gone. Or should be at least anyway. And then I can give him another gift and not have to worry about it stacking up too much. But I need to keep this green. I need to keep it going up and not down. It was almost at fucking 200 until I declared war on the High Elves. Fucking imbecile. There's always got to be one imbecile fucking ally. Mine, fucking Tehenowin. The stupidest skink walking the face of the fucking planet. Let's declare war on Strength Rank 1 and 2 High Elves. Yes, because that's a fucking good idea, you moron. Right. I'm going to save this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, drop a subscription. Or if you're one of my current viewers who aren't subscribed, hit that sub button for me. Help grow the channel. We'll continue this in the next part. I'm going to try and take this guy out. It might be a battle, I don't know. We'll see. My Blessing of Mathland falls off in 2 turns. So when that's gone, I'm going to be less strong in the auto-resolve anyway. We'll see how we go. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and I'll speak to you all soon.